this thing on?
It might be.
All right, guys. Well, welcome back to You Love It.
You really do.
I really do. Do you?
I do.
I think we've kind of learned we both love the same things, but we're going to try to make it interesting.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to keep it spicy.
It's okay to love the same things.
It's okay. It's fine. I'm your co-host, Alio, and this is my co-host,
Josh L.
Joshel.
Joshel.
Thank you so much for joining me and coming to your show today. Honestly, showing up for yourself and me today.
Yeah, it wasn't easy.
It's been a while. How have you been?
Other than not today that it was bad.
Yeah.
All right, let me start that over, okay? I've been good.
You've been good.
I've been well.
You've been well. You've been busy.
Yeah.
Can I just give a quick shout out? Thank you guys so much for joining us as well. Joshel is actually our editor as well as on-camera talent. So thank you so much for getting us to lucky episode number 10.
Yeah. Editor and crew.
Editor, crew, handsome mastermind. You really do it all.
Wow.
Yeah. Listens to me cry and dream and just see where this can all, soar from here. And honestly, the program manager, there's a lot. We'll have to figure out our credits later on, but not today.
Not today.
Because you know what we're talking about today, Josh?
I do.
Yeah, thank God.
I actually do.
It'd be awkward if you didn't.
That's why I made a list.
Okay.
Yeah, ahead of time.
Did you notice and enjoy and like our index cards?
I do. Do you want me to say it or do you?
Please.
Today we are talking about what we love to do when our significant other, or in this case, spouse, are out of town.
When your spouse is out of the house.
When the spouse is out of the house.
I love it.
So much better than mine.
It's okay. That's why, we each have strengths and not strengths.
Mine isn't rhyming, I guess.
It's really sad when your spouse is out of the house, but we're here to kind of guide you through the tears and sadness. What are some moments of joy you can find in between counting down the hours of when is him or her coming home? You can find some little joy.
Yes.
It was hard to find, but I found 3 note cards worth of things to do to occupy your time when your spouse is out of the house.
Yeah.
How about you? How'd you do?
I did okay. I think I don't have 3 full note cards like you, and the cutout is much smaller probably, but it's just it's a framework, so I can so it can take me back to these times.
I just need to fill the void of my heart when you're gone. I'm so
goodness.
sad. So I literally, part of my thing is making notes and things to do.
I can see the font, and it's so much smaller than mine. Look, this is mine. Much larger font.
Do you want to get us started? I'm really actually very, very curious.
Okay.
What does a Josh do alone when I'm gone? Which doesn't happen very often, I will say. I will preface.
Does it? I think you're out of the house way more.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Usually it's me doing the leaving and you and doing what you're going to talk about.
To go on a trip, not leaving.
Oh yeah,
but anyway.
yeah. I always come back.
Yeah. Well, let me give a summary of sorts.
Okay.
That the first night is always kind of a big event, I am, not that I love you so much, but there's so much excitement about all the possibilities and, all the things I'll either not do or do, which I'll get to in a sec.
Okay.
And so that first night is I don't know how to explain it. I definitely enjoy that first night.
Oh, what's going to happen
right.
in the next 3 to 5 days?
From that point on, and this has happened every time, and she goes out of town more than I do, so this happens to me more often. From there, it's a slow descent into just both madness and being very, very lonely. It's just so by the time the day before you come back, obviously I'm now cleaning up as quickly as I can, but also is I am just so happy to have you back, because I'm it's all that first night, maybe because you start at the top of the hill,
sure,
and you roll all the way down.
Oh my God, that's so nice.
Yeah.
I feel really bad for my 3 note cards. Go ahead.
No. I mean, no. So look, I've divided I have categories within this category.
Okay.
The first category is what I think I'm going to do. Okay. The category after that is what I end up doing. Mm-hmm. And the last category is what I don't do, but enjoy not doing.
I love it.
Thank
okay.
you.
Go
Yeah.
on, please. Just dive in.
You want me to
please.
dive in?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you want to paint the picture too, like you're home alone plus you have the boys.
Yes, I do have the animals with me. I'd like to say that while I do talk to them quite a lot when you're gone, they don't actually say anything back. I'm not that crazy, you know.
Okay. So. Well, not like when we're together and we actually narrate the animals doing the talking and we're doing the talking. So actually I do want to say before you dive in, like it's not that unsimilar now because we work from home, we cohabitate at home. You know, it's like that, but stranger when you're by yourself. Not you, but me too, you know?
Yeah,
amplified, crazy.
It's like, I guess one way you could think about it is that it's all inner dialogue, right? So when you're here, it's not my inner dialogue, but when you're gone, it's all inner dialogue.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
Therapists will have a field day with this. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's healthy, I think.
Yeah.
You'll see.
This is
we'll
therapy.
see by the end, yeah.
Yeah, all right. So what I think I'm going to do, category 1, play video game.
And be fancy.
I think I'm going to be fancy while you're gone.
Pinky up.
Okay. What I think I'm going to do, play video games the entire time.
Yeah.
I think this is a like childhood fantasy of mine. Like there's like the child in me is like, she's going to be, not that you would ever prevent me from playing video games. But obviously like you wouldn't let me play video games all day when you're here. So in my head, that's like one of the things I'm going to catch up on all the video games I bought, everything. And
I would not let you.
I know.
I think you want to, like, I want you to, no, I don't know, what is it? You just want judgment free, just be weird.
Exactly. Judgment free. That's a good way to put it. Not that you would,
not that I would judge,
you know.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't matter anyway, because I basically play about 30 minutes.
Oh, no.
And then I am too goddamn exhausted to do any more. Like, I just can't, like, there's like this, like, you know, I think between like, work and the work week, and, you know, because of our jobs, there's at least some critical thinking when it comes to my job. So, and creative thinking. So, yeah, the video game, I want it to be so much more, and I just can't get past like that 30-minute mark without being thoroughly exhausted.
It's another job, kind of. And I think it's just hard when you're younger. You don't have that job, jobby job. So it's like, it's a lot of work to have fun.
Yeah.
You have to really go put yourself out there and like.
That's a good way to, like, it's another job. Like, basically our jobs are video games, but with like Google Calendar and, Excel or
some, like,
Google
video
Sheets.
Games? Like, what's your like ideal scenario? Like for me, I would think like The Sims. I used to love playing The Sims. So it's kind of like I do that in my real life, like producing The Sims, producing Google workspace results and calendars. And
I recently bought the Alien Isolation game. It's like, because I love the movie Alien. Very excited for the movie coming out. But the game it's actually very good. It's a really good game. But it's a lot of like it's a lot of like
sneaking around
and like getting, crawling and stuff.
All
it's,
of a sudden you're sleepy because you just like crawl in the hole and then you're actually like, I'm kind of tired.
Yeah. And then I guess it's also just the games I'm choosing. There's another game, Elden Ring, which of course, like, I think, side note, my nephew, who I did not know can see my, how much I've been playing a video game / how far I've gotten, started messaging me on Steam and giving me shit for not getting very far.
No. See, there's something about it. You want to like be weird in private. It's not about like, he doesn't care. He doesn't judge. He thinks it's funny, but like something about just being left to your own
judging
devices.
a little bit.
Maybe he does a little bit.
So,
being left to your own weird devices.
But it's a very hard game. So it's also very exhausting to fail so much at something.
Life is hard enough. Yeah. Like, relax, close your eyes. Okay. I love that though. That's a great starting off point. So what you think you're going to do, right?
Yeah. And don't do. Okay. Well, don't really do. I definitely take a crack at playing video games. I will say the Hellblade 2 is probably one I take the biggest crack at playing, but it's the same thing. I can't, like, it's also very, like, the game itself has a lot of like sensory aspects to it.
Okay.
And they can, I think, contribute to it. It's a very good game. It's a very visually like intense. A lot of things are happening, and there's like voices you're listening to, which is a good reflection of what happens when you're gone. But it's it's a little tiring. Anyway.
I love how much you love it.
Okay. Thank you. Next, in the same category, what I think I'm going to do. Figure out how I'm going to conquer the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not fun. You need to be having more fun when I'm gone. Like, this is not...
The video games are supposed to be fun.
Okay, all right.
In theory.
We're going to take some notes from my list. This is a lot.
And it never happens. I'm just way too tired. It's the same thing. I think I'm going to do... you could make this argument that I do this every day of my life, where I think I'm going to finish work and just like, okay, now we're going to figure it out. We're going to go out there. We're going to not go out there, but figure out how we're going to go out there and just conquer the world.
Yeah.
Oh, no, man. I'd love to just lay down and just, not do that.
Yeah.
Today was one of those days.
You got to honor that. You got to respect that.
Yeah.
And thank God I'm not gone more, I guess. Like, I can remind you, we don't have to figure it all out today. Like, not today.
Yeah. Not most days,
okay.
But no, I'm just kidding.
I'm very worried about how this list is going. Does it get better? I need to know.
That's a good question.
I need the joy sparkers, you guys.
Oh, no. There's got to be some.
Okay. I like it. You do figure a lot out, And
I'm sure there is times where I do, conquer some little corner of the world. But,
yeah.
I think I just have all these high expectations for how productive I'm going to be. And that's not what happens.
Just wait till my list. You're going to learn a thing or two.
Oh,
okay?
no.
I'm going to teach you how to have fun. We're
just learning how I'm failing in more ways. No, okay. I'm just kidding.
No, you guys, sound off.
Okay. Next category.
Okay.
What I end up doing. 1, watch movies really loud until 4 a.m. All the movies that I either is too scary to watch in the middle of the night, or I've already made you watch too many times.
Yeah.
I throw on our huge, wonderful bedroom TV, which I probably is a faux pas to some people, but I love our TV.
You really, really love it.
Yeah.
You do. It's like our third
pretty
animal.
glorious. Yeah. And
I can't watch scary movies at night because I'll like wake up and have nightmares. So Josh doesn't get scared. I do. But I love that that's horrible, but like you can do it. You're tough. You're mentally tough.
Well, it's like playing hooky. It's like your parents are out of town. So you can just like watch movies all night. No one's going to like tell you, you can't do it.
What's your Aura Ring going to say? Listen, if I'm not here, Aura Ring is here. And
very...
they're keeping tabs on your sleep schedule. And I could see it
that's true.
on our show.
Shit.
I let it go. Mom turns a blind eye, when I'm out
I let it die. And I take it off. No, I've not. No, not on purpose. It's very guilt-free. I guess that's a good way to put it. It's very guilt-free, guilt-free time for the most part. Sleep diagonally across the bed. Like basically take up the entire bed.
Yeah.
But this comes with a caveat. I sleep so horribly when you're gone. No. It's so it's interesting how much of a difference it makes you not being there. It's funny when, most nights we let Ziggy stay in bed as long as we can, and then we have him go into he has a nice little, we call it the clubhouse, by the bed, and then that's where he sleeps. And in the morning I wake up and let him back in, and he gets his cuddles in, because he also loves to sleep under the covers, which can turn it into a very hot, anyway.
Yeah.
So we... when you're out of town, I let Ziggy sleep in bed. But I honestly think he kind of is so annoyed that I am just rolling back and forth because he'll, by the end of the night, he's in a corner of the bed, just please stop just waking me up.
Sighing and just I left you a big body pillow that's maroon colored too.
Almost your hair color.
Almost my hair color. I left it there for you just to cuddle. I think I even put it which one? Diagonal, right?
Yeah.
It's up and down.
I just have to, that's what I'll have to try again.
Yeah.
But yeah, sleep diagonally. That's fun. And part of it is that and I know that a lot of men share the same experience where for some reason, I think Allie sleeps in the middle of the bed and I sleep on, the right side of the bed or the left side, sorry. And depending on what way you're facing. So this is my moment to really spread out.
Just really, I starfish. I'm a big I'm so good for you. That's great. I love that for you.
Yeah. Well,
That's nice. This is getting better. Okay.
Yeah. And the next one, which I think you know anyway, is because my beautiful wife used to be vegetarian.
Straight up veg.
And now is pescatarian.
Yeah.
And so this is a tradition. This is a long held tradition back when you were vegetarian, and we were eating a lot more just vegetarian meals. I order a lot of meat heavy junk food.
Okay.
That's like, and when I say that, I mean fat burger, and I mostly mean just fat burger.
Specifically, shout out.
So good.
Do you know all the sponsorships we could get if we just continue to shout out like all the foods? That is really how much you love it. It's like, this is the third one by now. Like, let's just shine specifically on fat burger right now. Like,
I will die on this. I will die on the fat burger hill. I have some reasons for it too. And I'm not going to mention the other brands, the other burgers that I've ordered. And when I order it, of course, like I give some to Ziggy. It's a big moment. You know, Dad's ordered fat burger. Mom's out of town. All the boys got to have their, boys night, you know, lots of like farts and watching movies all night. That's basically what happens. And so of course I make little bit, you know, I give Ziggy like chunks, but Ozzy, I take the fat burger, I crumble it up into a little plate and put it out there, and he loves it. How many videos have I shown you of Ozzy loving fat burger?
He doesn't love all burgers. Like, he really doesn't, the cat. I don't know if a lot of cats like burgers, like licking at the essence, you know, but he loves. Like, some big name brands he doesn't care for.
I mean, there's other burgers that I order, and he does
a tiny little cat nose.
Yeah, he's like, no, that's
fat burger.
Way too salty, I guess.
Cat and dog approved.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, okay, I always tell him this too. One, mine is so opposite. You're going to die. It's so funny. Like, you like to order that kind of stuff when I'm gone. Fat Burger has a veggie burger.
Yeah,
I tell you
a
once,
great
I tell
veggie
you
burger.
again. But Josh and the boys, they wait for me to go out of town. It's like their little sacred ritual.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. It's fine. I
Fat
don't take
burger
it
is
personally.
great.
I like that you have that.
Yeah.
Like, I know that's what really kickstarts the week away, you know.
Yeah. And I even discovered in my low carb journey at some point that you can just get a bowl. You can get a burger bowl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like burger bowl, deconstructed.
Is this our ad? Is this our first ad? Fat burger?
Sound off. Yeah. They probably have a good TikTok.
I would hope so.
Yeah. They need you.
Yeah, I could help them if they don't. Not that I actually do anything on TikTok,
our cat
but
licking.
Yeah,
like, the burger.
Yeah, it would just basically be our animals eating fat burger all the time. That would be their TikTok.
That's with a good time.
Yeah.
That's what this is all leading to. Is just being stage parents for our animals. So okay, I like that. This is getting good. This is great.
Okay.
Yeah. This is what happens. The reality of what happens.
Now, what I don't do,
okay,
and we're not going to circle back to the previous things that I think I'm going to do but don't do.
Okay.
What I don't do but I enjoy not doing.
Yeah.
Not doing the dishes.
You love that.
Obviously until about, 30 minutes before I have to go pick you up from the airport. Not taking out the trash.
Okay, let me interject. So like I could see, because we have like the door, like one of those door ring bell things, and with the video I see the hurry and worry and stress in his face, like when I'm landing, like of him just taking out all the garbage. He's just like, and it's like a scene from like I don't even know, National Geographic. Like,
the real
funny.
Me.
Like the sweat through his
Oh,
shirt.
man.
I love it. But I love it. Thank you so much for caring to like take care of that, because when I'm back,
it's got to happen at that point,
Right.
And then not leaving the house is the last one. Which is probably part of the problem. I should probably leave a little bit more when you're gone, but it's a lot of not leaving the house. It's a lot of like hermit life.
Yeah,
it's some advanced hermit moves.
It's so funny. My list is the opposite of your list.
Oh man,
that's
of course it is.
I love that though. You have to have like a rot day, but that's what you make the lifestyle when I'm gone, like a rot day,
Wow, is that what people call it?
A rot day, yeah. But it's turned hermit life. I don't know what's beyond the rot day. It's like a lifestyle. Well,
rot
thank you
day.
for sharing.
Rot
That's
week.
Really rot week. That's nice. I think there's a lot of highs, and
there's one high. And then,
I think we need to talk after this. We need to circle back and we need to like find some more chill video games that are like a little low lift and you got like
Just
Animal Crossing.
watch people play video games online.
Is that why young people do that?
Because they're so lazy.
Okay.
I hope not.
We love Gen Z. It's fine. We're on TikTok.
No, I mean, like, clearly it's not that they don't all just watch them. My nephew, he'll let you know. I don't know.
Sound off. You're not playing them good
Yeah.
enough. Okay, thank you for sharing.
I'm so much more nervous about your list now.
It's just so funny. It's like a direct.
Actually, but I'm also happy I didn't go first because it would
Yeah.
feel much worse to go.
No, you know what it is like I know that about you. I know
Okay.
that's your best days. So what I try to
Best
do
day.
when you're gone is like the opposite. Like I overwhelm my days. We'll get into it.
That's
like
funny.
because
Okay.
I know you hate that. Okay, so first off, or really just midway point, shout out Abby, my cousin, for this topic idea.
Yes.
Actually, it was her. She comes up with the best
Yeah.
topics. Watch our show, Hot Shit. We talk about poop. We talk about funny things. I don't know. It's a lot. Check the channel.
Yep.
Triple C.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Ab, for the topic. Okay, so without further ado, it's funny. I had some things written. We may have similar ones. Who's to say? Let's compare. I don't really think we do, actually.
Oh, no.
Which is so
Oh,
much
shit.
funnier. Okay, so only when I'm not counting down the hours till you're back. This is how I begin.
Right.
Here's my list. Also, if my family lets me like be alone, like if they find out Josh is out of town, leaving me in the house alone, which has happened maybe a handful of times, not often, when they're like, my dad, my sister, my mom, they're like, wait, just come back to Chicago, come back. So in those times when I just really can't do it or justify it, it's kind of magic. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be in this house alone, like with the boys. Let's go. Okay, so first of all, we are not dressing appropriately. By we, I mean me, of course, like the boys. We are like pants optional, outfit repeats on repeat. Like it's not a cute scene.
Not that I would ever judge you for any of those things anyway. Like
you wouldn't, and that's like the funny thing. Like it's just like the
Yeah, the
child.
pressure's off.
The pressure's off.
Yeah.
Like I still like want to impress you. I think somewhere in the back of my mind.
it's like the same thing with the video games. Like you
Yeah.
would never stop me from doing it, but suddenly I think the child it takes over or tries to.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the pants are optional. The clothing, outfit repeats on repeat, which is fine. I mean, so that's great. It just gets
Good start.
not.
Yeah.
It is a good start. Every single window in the house is open. The
Oh my
heat
God.
is on probably any time
What?
of year.
That is, I hate that so much.
No, the heat's not on. It's just like I love girl temperature. You guys are going to see the theme of this is like girl this, girl that. It's because like girls have a few things in common. We like girl cave, like except for a few girls I know, like Renee likes an iceberg. But
At
like,
least turn the air off when you do that.
yeah,
right?
yeah, it's off. Don't worry.
Oh, it's off.
It's
Okay,
off. Air
okay.
is off. Windows open. I like a
Oh.
breeze. I want it to be
I
like
see.
Beyonce video. Like it's very like easy breezy.
Yeah,
Sun
yeah.
is shining.
Much better. I
Yeah.
was very
I guess
afraid for
I
a
was
second.
horrified. Well, you can also see because technology doesn't let you have good, nice things anymore.
Yeah.
Like he could check the Google, what's it called, and check the temperature, turn it down. You would never do that though,
No, I
because
would
it's kind of
never.
like dad turns a blind eye. He's like, you have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go on. Don't worry, I don't turn. He's worried.
Just running, like leaves the fridge open.
Okay,
just,
well,
no.
the common theme of this too is like I can't afford for you to go out of town. Like, there's too many things that like become so
Okay.
extra'd out, like financially. So I love you.
Me
and-
mentally, you financially. Okay, that's good to know.
Okay, so food wise, we are ordering extreme girl stuff. Like the girls are like the behavior is wild. Like, girl meals, girl dinners, like they're little, they're small, they're nonsense. There's like wine, there's cereal, there's like a little raspberry and chocolate, right? So I'm like
Oh.
curating little meals like, throughout the day, but I'm probably ordering Postmates like twice in a day, maybe. This is happen. This is like also my dream scenario. This doesn't happen
That's
all the
okay.
time, but like maybe I'm like ordering something and getting like a bunch of beverages, like
Let loose. Like
Diet
you don't.
Coke, a
I
smoothie, because it's like beverages to last me the duration you're gone. Like I like to order as much as I can in one delivery. So like a couple smoothies, a couple Diet Cokes, a bottle of wine, usually from a place. Like I'm ordering as many beverages as I can, I think.
I mean, when I order Fat Burger or Jimmy John's. Like, I order enough to last. Like, it's not one burger at a time. I order several, at
Just
least
makes
2
sense.
burgers.
Yeah, you're paying for the delivery fee.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh no, I get that.
Okay, great. So we're on the same
Preach.
page there.
Yeah.
I'm also ordering things that like I wouldn't subject you to. So like
That's
healthy, bougie, girly stuff with cauliflower in it, right?
Cauliflower rice.
Cauliflower rice
Yeah.
products. You know, and we're in LA. There's so much of that. You know, I love that. It's just nonsense and
You
like
get vegan cauliflower rice.
Yeah. Oh my
because
God.
rice isn't vegan.
He has a real beef to pick with that.
I had a little breakdown once.
He did.
Where I was saying
freaked
rice is
out.
already vegan. Why are we eating cauliflower rice?
Yeah.
It was a valid question.
All right.
Very
honey.
philosophical.
We'll throw it away, and I'll
Yeah.
just when you go out of town, order it. So that's like the food scenario. There's just so many beverages being ordered. Like I don't know why.
So many Diet Cokes.
So many Diet. They're just swirling
Yeah.
around. It's great. And smoothies, like it's good and very healthy. So it's funny you said you like to like really save up your junk food for when I'm gone. I really save up my healthy food for when you're gone. Like
Wow.
isn't that? But I don't cook for myself. Like I
neither do
want
I.
to waste my efforts on
Yeah.
you, like in us. So we do try to cook a few days a week. So this is why
Yeah.
it's important, I guess. But really, we do well.
That's why the
together,
dishes
too.
don't take too long when you're gone because there's not that many to do.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay. So moving on to plan wise. So that was like food. We have the temperature of the air. Plan wise, I'm making insane girl plans. Like I'm committing to like 4 to 5 unhinged, like I'm loading my plate up way too high with plans, with people. And thank God you're around more in my life so I don't do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you like the hermit life. I accidentally like end up succumbing to like, what are we doing? Like, we're going for a hike. We're going for breakfast. Then we're going for lunch after that. And like, then we're going to go for like beach pickleball or something. And
Dear
then we're going to
God.
get like a lunch after that. And then like a pre-dinner drink and then dinner. And then maybe we're going to like bake muffins that night. This all happens in a
well,
day.
Muffins sound nice.
Muffins do sound nice.
Yeah.
Maybe get my legs lasered in that same day, you know,
Yeah.
a little laser hair removal, like maybe get a tattoo, like who knows? It's just like the possibility of like stacking your plate with way too much, you know, but I like it, but it's like sick.
Do you wonder sometimes why the animals are obsessed with me? Yeah. Because when you're gone, I just like feed them junk food and hang out with them all day.
Okay.
And you just leave them at home to go, adventure.
Wow, the truth comes out. That's so sad. I'm like a
That's why they
1950s dad or something.
But
Oh my God.
there's two sides to it. That's why they stare at me all day and also expect food from me all day.
That's true.
Yeah. They just literally wake up annoying me to eat.
Okay, I'm glad you brought up the animals though, because there was a huge portion of this. This is one part of the plan.
Okay.
So this is one day of like craziness, but in equal relation, you have to have this balanced day to balance out a crazy day. It depends how long you're gone, right?
Yeah.
You have to have one crazy day and then one rot day, like certifiable rot. Let me exactly explain to you what I want and what I dream of. Okay, I want hair up. I want to wear pajamas from like 5th grade. I could do this with you. But
I encourage you to do this all the time.
I know.
Hair up, you know.
I know. And it's okay. Here's where I lose you.
I love it when her hair's up, by the way.
Thank you so much. Here, I'll show you a little
Decolletage.
Okay, here's where I lose you though in
Okay.
this day is like then it's trash TV marathon.
that's right,
I save all of the worst programming from Netflix bottom of the barrel love competitions to like I don't even know old like Bravo that I'm finally getting around to. Like, you know, I don't go like Housewives yet at this point in my life, but like I try to save it as much as I can. Like, I don't want to subject. It's because I love you. I don't want to subject you to it. So the boys like that. We're like in bed.
That's great,
hair's up. Everyone's getting belly rubs. Like,
that's nice.
Yeah, everything. And then overall, I'm just kind of creating a very unattractive music video. So like the music is on loud, the TV's on loud. Like I'm probably singing songs. I actually like belt out a lot of songs from like high school, right? Like emo, screamo.
I would love to see this.
Okay,
or
so,
hear this.
And the animals are like loving it / like worried. And it's like loud and the music is loud. It's like but the pajamas are on. It's like an unattractive music video. I try to play the piano a little bit, like, you know, all nice things, but it's all like off the rails when you're gone because I just like, you know, just let it all hang out when your hubby's not home.
That's okay. Hey. I love how much you love it, you know?
Maybe I try a cartwheel Yeah.
Wow. Where?
In the backyard. Like some weird yoga cartwheel, like a little
Okay.
dance, a little like dancer's leap I used to do. It reverts back to like high schoolness, like I guess. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's just,
The child takes over. That's the best
child
way
takes
I can
over.
think of it.
So the animals I think are liking it, but I'm not sure, right? They like the entertainment, I think. They're
Yeah.
giving me like a lot of questionable looks. They're
Yeah.
like, but they're happy.
Oh, they're giving me questionable looks. They definitely, you know, they look at me because I'm talking to them and they're just like, what do you want us to say?
They like us.
We can't.
They like us together more.
Yeah. Oh my God.
They
And
feel more.
that should be noted too, that when you do go out of town, that's funny that the first night I'm like, I'm like, you know, thinking of all the possibilities, right? And all
Yeah.
this stuff.
Yeah.
But Ziggy, especially Ziggy, is particularly like depressed and very like,
He's my cozy angel.
yeah, he
him
stares
and
at the
I.
door a lot. He just misses you.
Yeah.
And his trajectory is the opposite. By the end of the trip, at this
She's
point,
gone. She's never
yeah,
coming back.
at this point he thinks you're dead. So
Yeah.
he's like, okay, well, we've got to move on. It's been,
And
it's
then
been
he's
4
so
days.
happy when you come
Yeah.
back. There's nothing like a dog's love when they walk through the door and he's like Dino from the Flintstones. Hold up. Ambulance.
They're coming for us.
Nothing like a dog's love. Truly Dino
yeah.
from the Flintstones. He's over there. So
There's nothing like coming home to Ziggy is just and having him meet us at the door and just,
the sweetest angel.
bottle that up.
In conclusion, why wait for your spouse to be out of the house? Petition to live life spouse out of the housey 24/7.
Absolutely. I'm not. Well, maybe not mine, but yours, yes.
Okay, do you have some, like, do you like what I have going on? Do you want some of that? Like, do you want to, like,
I should.
you need to work less hard. Like, you need to just,
I should. It's not that I'm working hard when you're gone, but
you need to think about working hard
I
a lot
think I'm
less.
going to, but yeah. I need to
Just
think
like
about doing it
surrender
less.
to the moment.
I should make more plans with friends. That's why I should take the time to,
It's a delicate dance.
invite them over,
Burn yourself out so hard that you earn that rot day. I don't think that's like the healthiest, but like really.
Definitely not going to burn myself out. That's like, I don't know
Yeah.
about that, but
Yeah.
I would say that, make some plans, get out of the house a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take the town.
Sure. Yeah.
Or I realized in my realizations, we need to be utilizing our cat camera probably a little bit more when the other one's out of town. Like
To spy on each other.
To spy on each other. I might be putting on more of a show for that, I guess, with the music video I described. Like, not that cute. But for you, I could just imagine like young Pablo from what's it called? Narcos.
All it would be
waving.
would be me occasionally eating a fat burger or something and then the rest of it I would not be on screen unless I'd have to like move it like from how much time, this is a good question, how much time do you spend in the kitchen living room area?
I probably more, like a little half and half,
Okay.
because that's where all the Postmates is coming to, is like down there. I'm already down there. And then eventually, like, I give up after I'm like, satisfied. I've done a lap singing around.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Half the time, probably. It's good to like, and I'm outside too.
Yeah.
I'm like really like being weird, utilizing the house, where if you were here, you'd be like, what are you doing outside? Like,
No, I would be like, have fun outside. Honey, I love
sweet.
you.
Also, in conclusion, thank God you live here with me, because I couldn't afford to live like life like that all the time.
Yeah.
The Postmates couldn't even. And it's a lot more fun with you around to witness and partake in my chaos.
Oh, you had to read that?
But not the unhinged.
Yeah.
Not the unhinged other
yeah,
parts of it. I think that's it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, when are you going out of town next?
Wow.
I don't want you to.
You're leaving Sunday.
I
By the way, this is also, she's about to leave. So maybe I could put some of my things into practice.
Okay.
Make some plans with friends, which I already actually do have some plans with friends. So that's
great.
nice.
That's
Yeah.
great. I
Yeah.
love that.
That first night, actually. So
Fat burger and
I should make more plans because if it's that first night, I don't know if that's the, the downhill can go downhill quickly.
keep us posted, please. We're all rooting for you and for us. And honestly, I like being together and doing weird stuff.
Oh,
with
no.
you more,
I
so.
clearly, what the lesson here is that I can't live without you. Literally, I would I'm falling apart anyway when you're gone.
No.
You know.
More vacations together.
Yeah.
I love you. I love how much we love it.
Yeah.
And we love being together. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. We're trying something new. Ready? This is how you keep up with us in between episodes and how to catch all the other 9 episodes we've released so far. Are you ready? You follow us at Cherry Channel Studio everywhere and anywhere you like to enjoy podcast. That's Apple Podcasts, that's Spotify, that's YouTube, and then on social media. We're on TikTok, we're on Instagram. It's at Cherry Channel Studio everywhere except on Instagram. It's at Cherry Channel Studio _ No, there's an underscore before the studio. Woo, that was smooth.
We'll put a graphic on the screen. Right?
Follow us. We work really hard and we really, really love to see you guys loving it too. So as always, we love it, you love it, and we'll catch you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.